So, situation one. In fact, the situation happened in my unit as soon as I took over the coordination. A student used to be absented, and I used to call the responsible, and she was never at home or returned my calls. I sent I sent messages on WhatsApp asking the reason her son had been absented in his classes without answers back. Then, once she answered me and we could talk. She was traveling on business, and her husband was working. Then, when I said what is happening, that her son wasn't attending the classes, she was uh, she was shocked because her son was cheating them, telling them he was going to the school. And she was very grateful to school and to me because he could find out the truth. And then when she questioned him, he claimed she was going to school because she was extremely tired after the soccer lessons. Um, then I, his mother and I became partners, and I was checking his presence and development, and she was checking his homework. Um, uh, we agreed if she realized something wrong, uh, she called me, and vice versa. As soon as he returned to classes, I talked to him and said the importance of studying English for his future and his commitment with his studies, and also the importance of attending the classes in order to interact with his classmates, learning with them, and sharing uh, his experiences, expectations, dreams with them too. And he also could make friends for the rest of his life there in the classroom, and he also could have fun there. Finally, I said if he had any difficulties or doubts, he could count on me. I showed him we could be partners, and I could be his coach regarding to the studies. So through that, I learned that how to deal with this kind of problem, providing a closer link with the parents in order to development of the students. Sorry. And how important is to keep the attendance control. The second situation, I first of all would talk to teacher asking about the students' production in class, and his her development and attitudes in class and relationship with other students, asking if there any kind of embarrassment between the teacher and the student also. I would check the last test of the student, and as well his evaluation and progress since he had enrolled at school. Then I'd take those documents and information with me to go to the meeting with the parents. Then I would listen to the parents, to them, and the school and the student about the situation. If the problem was concerning the student's production, I would identify if he was doing his duties with the school and check if he could understand the teacher's explanations or he had any kind of doubts. And if the problem would be the way the teacher was explaining, and this I could talk to teacher later. And finally, I showed the parents his tests and all his grades and progress varied from the last modules, and let them know that mistakes and failures are part of the learning process, and he would learn much more with his mistakes than when he would make everything right. It didn't mean he wasn't able to develop issues or improve his knowledge. On the other hand, he would be more responsible about his duties and dedicated, probably. And I'd highlight that in our school there's a spirit of collaboration, and the teacher was doing what he is supposed to do. So, taking the student out of school wouldn't be the best way to solve the problem and could influence his studies, leading him to think when he fails, he solves the problem and blaming people, or changing the school job, giving him the false idea he would be always right.